All the phones broken in Chicago?
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 That 70s Show storylines the show forgot about.
I love you, man. Prove it.
Hello, pretty lady.
Hi.
She's not a pretty lady. She's my sister, and she's 14.
I am in huge trouble.
For this list, we'll be going over the characters and plot points from the sitcom That 70s Show that were gradually phased out or abruptly dropped with no explanation. If there's something from the show that got dropped harder than a sick burn, please hang out in the comments and tell us about it. As long as it's not about the car that runs on water. Number 10, Hyde's parents. Given that he spends most of the series living with the Forman family, it can be easy to forget that Stephen Hyde had his own family.
Gee, what a surprise. Lazy, just like your father.
No, actually, I'm lazy in a way that's entirely my own.
You two are hilarious.
The parents, who ostensibly raised him, only appear on screen in a few episodes. Hyde does later find out that his birth father is actually a man named William Barnett, and that he has a half-sister, Angie.
I'm not sure I see the resemblance.
What are you talking about? My fro? My coolness? My suspicion of the man? This explains so much.
However, his mother and stepfather are largely forgotten, other than the occasional joke or reference.
So, where are they?
I can't tell you,
Why not?
because they won't tell me.
While the Formans are indisputably light years more loving and supportive, it still would have been interesting to explore more of Hyde's past. Number 9, Fez and Laurie's marriage. Fez's name stands for Foreign Exchange Student, and after some trouble with his green card, he needs to find a way to stay in the country.
I don't want to go.
Come on, Fez. It's not like we're never going to see you again. I'm sure in a couple of months you'll be like on the cover of National Geographic.
To that end, he ends up marrying Eric's sister, Laurie. Although usually spiteful and promiscuous, Laurie has an uncharacteristic moment of charity and helps Fez out with a sham green card marriage.
Don't worry, Daddy. I don't love him. I was just bored.
Yeah, but we will be sleeping together.
Although it's a recurring plot point in season 6, it's never brought up again after that. We're not even sure if they got divorced or not.
This marriage is based on love, right, honey?
Don't touch me.
Fine, I'll give you $20 to pretend to be my wife.
Although they talk about doing it, they put it on hold once the wedding gifts start coming in. And it's rarely brought up again, much like Laurie herself. More on that soon. Number 8, Kitty's dog Shotzi. After Kitty begins experiencing menopause, she becomes depressed. To cheer her up, Red gets her a wiener dog, which she names Shotzi.
Oh, what a little lover boy.
See? He likes you.
While his appearances are sporadic, the little guy is still a funny and memorable part of the show, even leading to a few memes. However, the dog last appears early in season 7, after which he disappears.
Shotzi?
You know, that statue was supposed to bring you peace. And in a way, it did.
Although some people probably assume Eric killed Shotzi when he knocked a statue onto the pooch, he's seen in the credits of his final episode alive and on the mend. Animals are always tricky to film, particularly on a sitcom set, so we can understand why the dog was retired.
Shotzi is a helpless little animal with 4 breakable legs. You can't throw him around the room like you would Eric.
Number 7, Lauire Forman.
Laurie.
Hey, little brother.
As we mentioned before, Lauire Forman is a character That 70s Show forgot about, and it even happened more than once. Laurie disappears during season 3, only to return in season 5, and then vanishes after season 6. While hardly a pleasant person, Laurie always made for some great comedy, bouncing off the other characters.
Father's Day is coming up. Shouldn't you practice saying, "Hi, are you my daddy?"
Oh, by the way, Laurie, the Surgeon General called. He wanted you to stop hoarding all the penicillin.
Sadly, her lengthy absences were driven by personal tragedy, since the late actress Lisa Robin Kelly had issues with drugs and alcohol, which led to her departures from the show and the character being recast.
I'm not that trashy. I won't sleep with you.
Oh, sip it, Jezebel.
Number 6, Red's shifting political views.
Why do we celebrate the 4th of July?
Because we are damn glad not to be a bunch of British tea-drinking Nancy Pants.
Nobody's gonna argue with that answer.
Red Forman is generally a conservative politically, frequently expressing exasperation with his family and friends' more liberal views, as well as defending his country zealously.
We didn't lose the war, it was a tie. Besides, they're grateful. They have McDonald's now.
However, he wasn't always so hardline in his opinions. Early in season 1, Red expresses outrage at the state of the country, even questioning President Gerald Ford to his face on his decision to pardon Richard Nixon. In later seasons, though, Red seems to believe that not only was Nixon framed, but that John F. Kennedy was a communist. Guess he started listening to conspiracies on the radio in the meantime.
Let me tell you something. If the U.S. government decides to stick a tracking device up your ass, you say thank you. And God bless America.
Number 5, Big Rhonda. Fez goes through several love interests during the show.
Oh, screw it, Donna. Fez likes them big, Fez likes them small, Fez likes them all.
One of the better ones is Big Rhonda. Tall and awkward, but unabashed, Rhonda makes for a wonderful foil for Fez.
Shut up, I just want her back like she was the first night I met her. On her knees chugging beer straight from the keg.
Fez, I threw up twice that night.
Yes. All over my heart.
While the remarks on her size certainly haven't aged well, she's still a fun and funny character. Eventually, though, she stops appearing on screen and broke up with Fez off-screen after some bad advice from Kelso's brother.
I know.
Although some of Fez's other ex-girlfriends return, Rhonda never does, which is too bad, since they were arguably better together than who Fez ended up with. Number 4, Roy and the Hotel Restaurant. When Hyde's looking for a job, he runs into Roy Keane, his former mentor in the Big Brother program. Roy works for a local hotel and gives not only Hyde, but also Kelso and Eric jobs at the hotel's restaurant.
I wouldn't want to do anything to screw up my probation period!
Hey, I want to play. Come on, buddy. Somebody spray me.
The restaurant gives the boys a new place to goof off and sit in a circle, while Roy proves to be an entertaining, if very sad, side character.
It'll be a bargain, considering the money you save on hookers and shrinks.
Great. And if it's work-related, I can call you at home. Now I have a reason to get a phone.
However, Roy and the restaurant disappear only half a season after they started appearing. We can only speculate, but some combination of some of the guys getting other jobs and actor Jim Gaffigan being a high-profile comedian may have been factors.
And I want everything to be perfect. God knows it's hard enough just to get him out of the house.
Number 3, Red forgetting about the smoking. The season 7 finale, Eric's last as a series regular, sees Red catch him and his friends in the act of smoking up. From his lecture, he seems incredulous that they've been doing that in the basement all this time.
I wish I had 2,000 feet so I could put 500 of them in each of your asses.
Except he kind of already knew they did it. Season 3 sees Red blow his top and crack down on the kids after Hyde is busted for possession, and Eric claims to do it too in solidarity.
Starting right now, fun time is over.
So where was I for fun time?
It could be argued that Red didn't know for certain that they continued doing it, believing that they stopped out of understandable fear of him. But Red wouldn't forget something like this so easily. Or maybe seeing is believing. Even so, we feel like it slipped the writers' minds.
We'll talk about it in the morning. We'll talk about how your friends are no longer allowed in the house.
Number 2, Donna's sister Tina.
You're overreacting.
Oh, Kitty, when Valerie went off to school, I felt the same way.
Donna Pinciotti is an only child, right? Wrong. Well, sort of. While most of the show portrays Donna as Bob and Midge's only daughter, early in season 1, the plan was for her to have not only one sister, but 2. While her older sister Valerie is only mentioned and is supposedly off at college, Donna's younger sister Tina appears early in season 1.
Donna, some of your creepy friends are using Dad's stereo.
She only shows up at a party thrown at the Pinciotti house to complain to Donna about the rowdy partygoers. Her only mention after that is in a goofy closing sequence discussing the show's mysteries, like Fez's country of origin. The party was truly too much for her, since it's apparently erased her from existence.
Will Hyde ever find his topless Cinderella? And whatever happened to Midge's daughter Tina?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Hyde liking Donna. Given how much of the series he spent with Jackie, it can be easy to forget that Hyde liked Donna too.
Donna, man, I feel like I want to kiss you. You don't have to kiss me back if you don't want. I'm not kidding.
Although Hyde is supportive of Eric pursuing Donna, he also likes Donna himself and makes some moves on her in season 1. However, Donna eventually makes it clear that she doesn't reciprocate his feelings. And while Hyde never hides that he finds her attractive, he doesn't show much romantic interest in her again.
I mean, look at you. I can't help it.
Well, you better.
The only real reference made to it in later seasons is a dream sequence in season 4 that shows what it would have been like if Eric and Donna never got together. Given its events, this is one romance everyone was better off without.
Good God, I wish I could just wake up.
Oh, you may never wake up. This could be a coma dream.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.